dog sled races, and always some kind of a big parade. For the sourdough who was lucky enough to strike it rich, there was all sorts of temptations to part him from his poke. Plenty of wine, plenty of women, lots of gambling. Slippery critters like Soapy Smith was lurking everywhere. Soapy was always surrounded by an army of thugs and tin-horn gamblers. One good pistol shot by vigilante Frank Reed finally got Soapy his comeuppance. If you were prospecting on the Canadian side, you were protected by the Mounties. They wouldn't even let you carry a gun. They made sure all the saloons was closed on Sunday. With a little law and order, it was safe enough to bring your dust to the assay bank and have it melted into gold bricks. Of course, we stampeders didn't all end up being millionaires, but we sure helped prove that Mr. Seward's folly was a jackpot after all. Yep, we unlocked the door to our last frontier. We put Alaska on the map.
On this historical day of January 3rd, 1959, President Dwight D. Eisenhower makes it official. A new state is born. A new star is added to our flag. This called for a real celebration. And the people of Alaska had been waiting a long time to let us hear about it. The old-time prospectors came to Alaska for gold. Today's adventurer follows the same inland waterways on the modern auto ferry system. He looks for a different kind of gold, boundless natural resources, and breathtaking scenic beauty. Totems and Chilkat dancers greet the Chichako, the Indian word for newcomer or tourist. The hand-carved totems tell the origin and folklore of the native families. They're sort of family trees, Indian style. This smooth marine highway up the Panhandle has brought Alaska and the rest of the United States much closer together. Here, the ferry reaches Ketchikan. They call it the salmon capital of the world. If you own a pleasure craft, you can share the new harbor with the fishing boats. The active fishing fleet has more than 2,500 boats. Since the earliest days, the largest part of Alaska's income has been harvested from the sea. Here are the ingredients for hundreds of savory salmon dinners. Alaskans swing in over $80 million worth of these salmon every year. And speaking of fish dinners, let's not forget the halibut. Over half of the halibut caught in the entire world are taken from these clear, icy waters. The fishermen use baited hooks just like the rest of us. However, their lines are 5 miles long. Another Alaskan delicacy is king crab. A total yearly catch of over 100 million pounds is not unusual. Nor is it unusual to have a single crab weigh as much as 25 pounds. not as big, but just as tasty, are the tiny shrimp. In the thriving community of Petersburg, these crisp little local shrimp are so hard to stop eating that Alaskans call them Petersburg peanuts. Much of the ferry's route passes through lumber country. Add up all the timber of the New England, Middle Atlantic, and Eastern Central states, and you get a pretty good idea of Alaska's timber resources. Millions upon millions of acres of rich, virgin forest land.